Hey there guys, this is Sam
And Justin.
at the Survival Review, and today we are going to be talking about Darkman.
You know why? Because we want to.
Yeah,
There's no real reason.
there's nothing coming up Darkman related.
No, sadly.
Sam Raimi isn't bringing back Darkman.
Like he should.
Yes, but we felt like talking about Darkman
because Darkman's awesome.
It is Darkman. I know he doesn't agree with me on this, and most people won't because it's a ridiculous opinion. It's probably my favorite superhero movie.
I don't blame you for that.
It's just such a nostalgic movie to me. I saw it at a pretty young age, and I don't know,
It's just such an entertaining movie.
I absolutely love Darkman.
Yeah, it's a Sam Raimi movie,
It
so
is.
already it's going to be entertaining.
Absolutely.
And it stars Liam Neeson.
And Frances McDormand.
Yeah. So it's a superhero movie directed by Sam Raimi and starring Liam Neeson.
What more could you want?
How could you go wrong with that?
It's absolutely great.
It is.
So, what's it about?
Go right ahead.
Darkman follows Peyton Westlake, Dr. Peyton Westlake, who is this scientist who is, he's coming up with this formula for synthetic skin to help, like, burn patients or whatever, people who need synthetic skin, whatever. The issue with it is the synthetic skin that he makes, it's not stable. It won't last longer than 99 minutes. As he's developing this and as he's about to, on the verge of a breakthrough, the villain of the movie, Robert G. Durant.
Robert G.
Durant is looking for this memorandum that would prove that he has bribed some people and would kind of ruin his plot.
And that's in Westlake's office because his girlfriend is a lawyer.
Exactly. Robert G. Durant and his henchmen kill his lab assistant and blow up his lab, brutally maiming him and disfiguring him, and they think he's dead. They assume he's dead because
he survived.
Exactly. He's taken to this hospital and he doesn't have any form of identification, so they don't really know who he is. They assume he's a homeless dude, and so they give him this experimental surgery that will sever part of his spine from his brain or something like that. And it will prevent him from feeling any pain, so that these third-degree burns over 99% of his body won't make him want to die.
So he can't feel anything.
Yeah, he can't feel anything. But as a side effect, it also makes adrenaline run through his body at a constant rate, giving him super strength almost, but also making him completely rage-filled.
Yeah, he's
and
completely
out of control,
mentally unstable.
Yeah, see you dancing freak. Pay $5.
And that's pretty much what Darkman is. This rage-filled burn victim with almost superhuman strength. Yeah. And
he just tries to get revenge
revenge on Robert Durant. It's not really a superhero movie.
It's not.
He's
really not a superhero.
But he sort of is.
He is, yeah. He stops the bad guys, but he really is just
it's just a revenge movie, kind of.
Yeah.
But I love it.
It's great, because the Darkman character is like we say, he's not your typical superhero. He's completely screwed up.
He's totally, not, entirely a good person.
Yeah.
But also a really important thing to mention is because he's he's created these skin, whatever, the synthetic skin, he can create perfect masks of people and disguise himself perfectly as the henchmen and get on the inside.
And that's what he uses to get back at Durant and take out his crew one by one.
Exactly.
And that stuff's great.
It's just amazing.
The best thing to be said about this movie is that it is a pure Sam Raimi movie.
Oh, no doubt.
Just imagine Army of Darkness style Sam Raimi. That's what this is.
Yep.
He's not kind of scaling it back a little bit like he did for Spider-Man just because that was a more mainstream movie.
Yeah.
This is him
going all out with just his Sam Raimi style. In Spider-Man and even in Oz the Great and Powerful and some of his bigger title movies.
The style is still there.
The style is still there in parts, but for the most part, the studio is holding back a bit from going all out. In this, he just
goes all out.
Yeah. And it's great because Sam Raimi's amazing.
It makes watching a non-Sam Raimi movie after it hard to do.
Yeah,
because his
they're
style's
just
so strong.
His style is just so over the top and ridiculous and just
Yeah,
awesome.
it just fits it perfectly.
Yeah.
And all the performances are all great.
Fantastic. I mean, obviously Liam Neeson is great, but
It's cool seeing a young Liam Neeson in
yeah,
the movie.
he definitely looks very young.
This is like his first breakout role, I think. I could be wrong on that.
I think he was in a couple things before this, but like this was
His first chance to do like a leading role.
Yeah, and I think it was like 1990 or 91 when this came out. So yeah, it's a very young Liam Neeson, and Frances McDormand is great as well. She's always fantastic.
Yeah.
And Larry Drake as the villain is just amazing.
So like the effects in the movie.
The effects are
awesome.
just fantastic.
The makeup is the best.
Yep.
His burnt face is like great. And every time they show that makeup, I'm just like watching it, just like looking at the detail in the face and everything.
Yeah, and it's super, super cool to see. And like, I don't know, it's so... It's so cool.
Yes, it's a really fun movie too. Like even it does have serious elements put in there. Like there's like a lot of stuff with him with Westlake trying to get back with his girlfriend. He's wearing the synthetic skin to make it look like his face is not burned or anything. And that stuff is dramatic up until a point.
Yeah, because he's also mentally unstable.
Yeah.
And some of the scenes just become like ridiculous because like he's losing his shit. Like he's the scene that comes to mind is the carnival scene, which is one of my favorite scenes because it's just so ridiculous.
Like the fucking elephant.
He goes to get her this elephant and the carny, he's a douchebag carny and he's not letting him win the game even though he rightfully won the prize. And he's like, just get out of here, man. You didn't win. And he loses it. Like he snaps. And like these scenes when he has these rage moments are so
visually cool.
Yeah. They have these like he just goes into this spiral of dementia and like loses everything and then completely snaps. And that's what Darkman does.
Yeah. So awesomely.
Yeah.
So out of 10.
Out of 10, I have to give this movie a 10 out of 10. I understand if other people totally disagree with me, and nostalgia is playing a big part in that rating, because I've loved this movie since I was little, but I do have to give it that number.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10, because I can't go exactly to a 10.
Oh yeah.
I still love the movie.
And I totally understand that. I guess it's not a perfect movie, but I love it too much.
Yeah, I still love it too. I still think it's a great movie, but it's just not a 10.
Yeah.
So that's Darkman 1.
Darkman 1.
Are sequels.
There are sequels, but Sam Raimi is not involved. Really.
Or Liam Neeson.
Nor is Liam Neeson.
They're straight to video.
Yeah.
And they're better than expected.
Yeah, they're not.
They're better than they should have been. But
they're not Darkman 1.
Yeah, and we're still going to talk about them though.
Yeah.
Next time.
We'll see you next time.